Hello, and welcome to this build for the spot on Hillman minx. I'm actually doing two, and this video is to demo as well, that you don't have to rush in this hobby. You can take it at your own pace and do as you like. The grey one in this build I started about 20 years ago when I was first starting in the hobby, and I got so far and it got thrown in a tin because I had to order bumpers for it. And then another one came along in a lot I bought off eBay, the beige one, and that had no screen or no bumpers. So finally I've got my arse into gear, and I ordered the parts last week off Model Supplies to do both of them. Anyway, without further ado, we drill open the bottom of one of them. There was only one rivet between all the pair of them that needed drilling, as I'd already drilled the grey one. And the beige one of them had already broken open. It mustn't have been clipped together enough at the factory. And spot on was a make by Triang, and they set up the factory in Northern Ireland to provide employment in Northern Ireland. And they were quite a good model, easily on par with Corgi and Dinky. Build quality's good, and they had some features like working lights, etc., like Corgi and Dinky. In fact, some of their ideas were actually better than Corgi and Dinky's, which again came down to the Triang factory, who later ironically became Hornby, became the Hornby group that's still in existence now, as they bought out Triang. Hornby bought out Triang. And the name Triang comes from Lines Brothers. There were three brothers called Lines Brothers, and they got the name from three lines make a triangle, so it was shortened to Triang. But Hornby, once they bought them out, because they were a very innovative company, Triang, Hornby decided to use more of Triang's ideas than their old outmoded ideas. They started using 2-rail instead of the Hornby 3-rail, and lots of the Triang ideas, construction and working methods came over. Plastics and everything. Hornby pretty much did away with all their old methods and took on Triang's ideas. Anyway, back to the car. At this point we've drilled and tapped it, and there I only tapped into the threads a little bit, and then here we're putting screws into it, finishing off the tapping with the screws. And this one's the only one that needs stripping. Not that there's much left on it, because ironically the other one I'd already painted. Unfortunately I couldn't give it a clear coat, because when I painted it in enamel. So if I clear coated with this, it'd strip the enamel. Well, it'd react with the enamel. And here I'm using the wire wheel of doom. Strip the paint off. And here I'm polishing with silver water salt. I think you'll have guessed where I'm going with this. I think you'll have guessed already. For those of you that haven't, you'll see it in a bit. And anyway, polished the window unit to my old one. It was a bit scuffed, and me old method years ago weren't as good as today. Still got the shakes, as you can see. And here what I'm doing, I was using silicone treatment, carvalatin silicone treatment, and apply it and wipe it off. And here I'm mixing a beige. What I'm actually doing, I've got Createx Wicked Colours, Detail Colours, white, and I've mixed in some of the, flipping heck, candies to dye the paint, to give a beige. As more of an experiment than anything. But it opens up an whole new load of avenues, because I can use the candy colours into a base white, and it can give you a myriad of colours. The idea is in the long run, I'll buy less bottles. I won't have to buy Tamiya. It should work out cheaper, because I won't have to buy as many bottles, and I won't have to buy Tamiya or whoever's. Anyway, here, what I've done, I've given it a two-tone, very subtle two-tone, and I'm scraping off all the chrome trim, because it's polished underneath. Scrape the paint off before I clear coat. And here, starting to assemble. The aftermarket bumpers were a bit of a tricky thing to fit, but they went in okay. They were probably justified. Probably could do with a little bit of filing and stuff, but I weren't doing it. I got a good enough fit. And here we go, screwing the first one together. And here we are, I'm screwing the second one together. Anyway, if you've enjoyed watching, please subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's super having you along. And if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be great. Because it improves your visibility. Just takes a little click. And here, I'm just detail painting badges and lights, etc. And I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no oxygen. And anyway, here's where we started. One partly built, and one as it came, in a job lot. Looking pretty rough. And here's where we finished up. The grey one. My father had one of these cars, and it was that colour of grey. So that's an homage to my father's car. And the other one, I've just done a little bit more detail on. I've done it a subtle two-tone. I've also done the chrome trims down the side. Chrome door handles. Chrome boot hinges. Chrome filler cap. And also put the bumpers on. I've put number plates on it as well. The grey one got a rare number plate. But I think they're looking quite smart now. And ready to take their place on a shelf. Anyway, thank you for watching. And take care out there. Bye for now.
Right, let's see who else is playing a little bit of a game, right?